Lunchbox.
Full lunchbox.
That was pretty good, man. That's creative. I like it. Hey everybody, Big Mess, Tuckasegee Fly Shopping Guide Service here from our Waynesville shop today. And now that it's gotten cold on us, we want to talk to you about how to stay warm when you're out there on the water, because a lot of you folks know that fishing when it's cold can be quite productive. As a guide in the past, when I was on the water a lot, I kind of come up with some tricks that worked for me, and I tried to pass those along to my clients. But we're going to take the time today and pass them along to you, so when you come here, you're more able to stay comfortable in the water and you can fish quite a bit longer. So the first thing I want to talk to you about is base layers. Without doing anybody injustice, I'm not going to strip down, but as you can see right here, I have a nice capilene base layer. It does go from the top and the bottoms as well. So I have a bottom base layer and a top base layer that's a capilene material. And I also have a really, really good pair of socks. Socks technology has come a long ways today. So having a good sock for me, and if I can keep my toes warm, I can stay on the water quite a bit longer. The next piece of equipment that I wear is a really good flannel shirt. I do like the ones from Orvis. They have a little bit of stretch to them. They have 4 different styles, but I do prefer the ones with the stretch. So that way as I'm moving, I'm not restricted in my movements. And the other thing you need to keep in consideration is what kind of pant that you're wearing. Currently, I do have an Orvis pant on. It is the Jackson Hole quick dry pant. Today is cold, but it's not as cold as it has been. This pant breathes well, it stretches, but when it's extremely cold, I wear this Orvis pant here. It is a fleece pant from Orvis, has a nice pocket in it, but this pant here is designed to be worn under the wader in the wintertime, and it's amazing. It's real comfortable. As a matter of fact, you'll see me wearing this around the shop in the wintertime if you come in shopping, because it's just so comfy and awesome. Are there other things similar to this out there on the market? Absolutely. Do not wear jeans with your waders. It's even more important, don't do it in the wintertime. You're going to be extremely cold because none of the moisture can escape your body. It's going to be trapped against your legs and you're going to be extremely, extremely cold. So do not wear denim. Find you a good pair of pants like this and you will feel much better. The other thing that I do is, depending on how cold it is. So like today, all I will wear will be this plus a jacket. But on an extremely cold day, maybe I'll have this and I do a nice quarter zip. I've had this one from Orvis for several years. It's lasted me well, it performs well. But a nice quarter zip can go a long way. It's another layer. And remember, as it warms up out there on the water, you can remove layers. But if you don't have layers to start, you can't add them. You're just out of luck. We talk about a jacket. One of the recommendations I will make on a jacket, have some way that you might can have a hood to protect you from the wind, protect your ears. Also, think about the jacket itself. Is it a material that the insulation is going to retain heat when it's wet? Can your sleeve get wet and still perform like it's supposed to? Those are some areas that you're not thinking about in some cases when you put on a jacket. There are some fantastic materials out there, whether it's this nice jacket like this that's made to be on the water, or it's one of those nano puffs, something with a Prima Loft like Orvis has. There's some wonderful jackets that you can wear out there. They're not bulky, so it doesn't add bulk to your wading system, but they keep you warm, and that's very, very important. It is part of a layering system. So when you're sizing yourself for a jacket, think about the layers you may have on. You don't want to restrict yourself. You put on a jacket in, August, as you're looking at a new one, you zip it up. It may fit you then, but once you start adding layers to it, it may not fit you quite as well. So keep that in mind too. Beanies. Beanies are fantastic. You can wear them over top of your cap, put them down over your ears. You can wear them without the cap. That's perfectly fine. Always a fan of a beanie. If I don't have a beanie, I have the hood pulled up. Or sometimes I do it in combination. They're fantastic. A beanie can go a long way in keeping your ears warm and keeping you warm on the water. Gloves. We do sell a lot of the gloves. There are these fold over type mitten styles here. As you see, your fingers will be exposed, but then you roll the mitten down there for you. There's a couple of different options. And there are fingerless gloves. Well, some folks wear gloves, some don't. I'm not a fan of wearing a glove, but you could be. I do wear gloves when I'm not on the water. I wear them quite a bit around the house and doing other things. But for some folks, this could be a great tool for them. What I like to do is I keep a washcloth in my wader pocket. I dry my hand off and I have a hand warmer inside my pocket just to warm my hand right back up too. I just prefer having my fingers exposed even during the cold water personally, but not everybody's that way. You know, that's why they make so many different products out there. You do what works well for you. We talked about hand warmers a while ago and toe warmers. Hand warmers, these are available here at Tuckasegee Fly Shop at all of our locations. Very, very inexpensive. They're fantastic. They can keep you on the water for quite some time. Warm your hand up, either hand while you're fishing, shake them, whatever you want to do. But my little trick is, I've been doing this for years, is a stick-on toe warmer. What I do with these, and this is how you're supposed to use them, disclaimer, these do not go on your skin. These go on your socks. So I will take a pair of stick-on toe warmers, stick them on top of my sock, then I put my waders on. Having a good fitting wader and a good fitting boot is important. If it's really, really tight, you're going to get cold no matter what you do. But if you have a good pair of fitting waders and boots, air is going to circulate and you can wiggle your toes and you can keep your feet warm. And for me, if I can keep my toes toasty, I can fish all day long. So stick-on toe warmers go on top of your socks, not directly to your skin. It says it on the packaging, but we all know how people read instructions, right? Just like that. Okay. My wader setup is different when we get into wintertime. I actually go to my Sonic wader from Orvis zipper, and I feel like having a zipper in the wintertime is nice because you got all of these layers, and when you go to put everything on, you can just go right there. You can zip that bad boy up, or you're fishing and you want to take a layer off, just unzip, remove your straps, take off a jacket, boom, you're good to go. You don't have to remove your entire wader system. But zip-on waders are fantastic, but this is a heavier wader. It's not like my ultralight wader that I would use maybe when I'm traveling and things like that, when it's still maybe too cold to wet wade at a place, but I don't want something that's really thick. Change your wader, okay? This is a good time to be doing that. There, like I said, I'll keep a towel in here and hand warmers to keep my hands dry and my hands warm, and that's my go-to setup there. Now, there's one jacket I haven't talked to you about yet, but I feel like it's an important tool, and if you spend the money on it, you're going to love it because you will use it all winter long, even if you're not on the water, and that's an excellent rain jacket. The one I'm talking about here today is a Simms Gore-Tex rain jacket. This is a great layer to go over top of everything. So for instance, if you don't want to wear the other jacket, this is going to help keep the wind off of you. Obviously, it's there to protect you in the rain. It's a great shell piece. So there will be times where I will just have this flannel on. I'll put on a vest, put this on over top of it. I wear this jacket a lot in the wintertime, regardless of fishing and not fishing. I think I've said that a couple of times. You can roll the hood up inside the collar area here. It's just a great accent piece. It's amazing what a good quality rain jacket will do. It protects you in all other elements except from the rain. We always just think of rain, but it protects you other than the rain. Also, with a good quality rain jacket like the Simms, where you've got this nice cuff in here, you can seal it up. So if you're reaching down in the water, you're keeping your clothing dry. Once again, is keeping your body from cooling off. We want to keep that core body temperature warm when you're out there. And if you can keep all this stuff dry, it's money well spent. This is an investment that after you use it one time, you forget about how much you paid for it because it's doing what it's supposed to be doing. So a good quality rain jacket, even if it's not raining, to complement your system will help you stay out on the water quite a bit longer, or even in a drift boat. Let's think about those particular scenarios as well. The point is, if you're not comfortable and you're not warm, you're not going to fish, and you're missing out on an excellent time to be there. The other thing about wintertime fishing is it's not pressured as much. Let's face the facts. Not everybody wants to get out in the cold and fish, so you're going to have a lot more water at your disposal. It's going to be wide open. Plus, the fishing is really, really good as well. If you have any questions about any of these products we talked about today, or how we can help you with your cold weather setup, you can call us at 828-488-3333. Many of the items we discussed today are available at flyshopusa.com. You can stop by one of our 3 convenient locations: 3 Depot Street, Bryson City, 530 West Main Street, Silva, and 110 Depot Street, Waynesville. Comment down below what your cold water setup is, how maybe you prefer gloves or you don't like gloves, or what you like to do. And be sure to share this video. Thank you folks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next YouTube video. Y'all take care.